Who's some of the underrated guys you saw that came through the camps, Chris?
Wow. That's man, it's been a lot. I mean, Sean Livingston was one, incredibly underrated. I've talked about him before. He, Sebastian Telfair and Darius Washington.
Bassy.
Were the two top dogs at that time, and Sean kind of came in and really, really did his thing and kind of left the top guard. There's been others. I tell you what, you guys ever heard of a guy named Glenn Baitman?
Glenn Baitman.
Didn't say that I had.
Yeah, don't ring a bell.
Right, not gonna ring a bell. Yeah, Glenn Baitman. Glenn Baitman, funny just story, is the only time we've had this happen at the camp. Glenn Baitman was about, I guess he would have been in around 90, 99, 2000 coming out. And Glenn Baitman was 6'10". He was out of Detroit, about 6'10", and about 3, maybe and a quarter, don't get me wrong. Big body, big beast, right? And we playing, and so at this time we're at Fairleigh Dickinson, and we're under Adidas. And, we got 3 courts going at the same time, boom, boom, boom. Glenn Baitman broke 2 rims. Glenn Baitman, we had to get insurance after Glenn Baitman.
Hey, you got to go home, man. Get out of here.
Fairleigh Dickinson said, hey, hold on now. This wasn't part of the deal.
We ain't got that many more rims.
He's shacking the rims, pulling them out. We like, hey, look here. You got to get your big weight off that rim, big fella. We got to get some insurance. So,
wow.
That was one of the funny stories about the camp.
Oh, man, yeah. I know that. Yeah, that shut camp down. Too.
Man, what? They got a wheel out. They only had one replacement.
I was going to say, they had a plan for
now,
2
what are we doing? What's going on here? So, yeah, no. But, I mean, we've had a lot of guys come through the camp. Like, for me to try to find someone that was totally underrated, Sean Livingston is one that always kind of comes up. And, of course, T-Mac. You think about the big ones. But, shucks, T.J. Ford. Like, T.J. Ford had a great career, right? T.J. Ford, I actually was coaching that particular year, and T.J. Ford was on a team with Mike Dunleavy and Carlos Boozer. But here's the thing. He's 3 years younger than them. And so the way the camp was set up, it's – because there's be a lot of talk about these camps, right? So the way the camp is set up, you remember, Sheet, it's 4 quarters, but you play 2, right? And so the best players played second and fourth, and then the other guys played first and third, right? So you're not going to score. I mean, Kobe scored 40 points. That's the most ever at the camp. That was tied by a kid named Olufemi Matimi. But, if you drop 20 points, 25, like, you put in work, right? So, I mean, there's just been a lot of guys, man. There's been a lot of guys that have really just had the opportunity to, showcase and do their thing and put in work in a quarter. But TJ, we switched him. He was supposed to be a first and third guy because he was younger. And the second and fourth guy was a combo guard out of Texas somewhere who wanted to get buckets, but it's like, man, Duke and everybody's here to see Carlos Boozer and Mike Dunleavy. So, man, we need a pass first guy. So I made the decision. I switch him. I said, look, man, you're going to get your shots in first and third, get your numbers up. TJ going to go to second and fourth. Boom, from there, TJ, his whole career took off after that. You know what I mean? But he was an unknown freshman that was in the camp. And then kind of took off just off of those, those few games that he played with Boozer.
Yeah, that's my guy, TJ Ford, quick too.
Yeah.
Man, you name a lot of names. I ain't heard one Indiana kid.
Yeah, what's that about, Chris? What's the anti-Indiana?
Hey, man, come on, man. Listen, you losing me, fam. I'm trying to stay with him, but he ain't named no Indiana. Come on now, give me something, man.
I mean,
come on now.
He said there wasn't no talent out there.
I mean,
don't never disrespect us like that.
The best one been out of French Lick.
No.
I'll never disrespect us.
What's our boy who's playing? He's still playing right now.
Mike Conley.
Oh. No, Mike is
Mike Conley for the OGs.
Mike is great. No, about the same year, same class as Mike Conley, because Mike came to camp, played with Greg Golden. Same year, most recently was with Phoenix Suns. Man.
Yeah, see, Bonzi don't know him.
Bonzi, you're a guy.
He from Indiana?
From Indiana.
You're supposed to know this. Come on.
He played with Derrick Rose that last year on the AAU circuit.
Oh, Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon. There you go. There you go.
You're right.
Okay.
Indiana kid.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Greg Golden.
You can go back a little farther, too.
Oh,
you need
okay.
to.
I think it's Glenn Robinson. Glenn Big Dog Robinson.
Big Dog, yeah. Big Dog was cold. Yeah. Actually, my class, it was Bobby. who was a player of the year in 1990? I want to say
State of
Out of
Indiana.
out of Indiana,
Might have been
high school.
Eric Montross, maybe.
Montrose was in it, but he was Darren Hancock was in that
Damon
class.
Bailey?
Damon Bailey.
Damon Bailey.
There you go.
He was killing.
Damon Bailey.
Hiltonville.
He was killing y'all.
Hville.
Yep, there you go. Damon Bailey.
Damon Bailey.